Hi again, I'm Kate Bonnycastle, creator of Messages That Move. That's writing for business with a special blend of left brain logic and right brain beauty that gets your readers to act. So last week I saw some clickbait about how to tell a great story. This was a video that promised to reveal the 3 things every story has to have. Headline: every story has to have these 3 things. Storytelling is a big part of crafting great content. Stories draw us in, keep us riveted, make people relatable. They help explain complicated concepts and often sway us to make a decision. So yeah, I clicked and signed up and subscribed. I mean, come on, weaving compelling, fascinating stories into business communications isn't easy. And maybe there was some secret I had missed, something I was leaving out of my right brain writing process that would turn a great story into legendary. And my inbox pinged and the video downloaded, and I watched the whole 8.5 minutes. And I learned that the 3 things you have to make sure every story that you tell or write has are these: a beginning, a middle, and an end. Come on, really? A beginning, middle, and end. My shopping list has a beginning, middle, and end. It begins in produce. It works its way through ice cream, cookies, and condiments, and it ends with me handing over $200 and my 14-year-old complaining that there's nothing to eat. Seriously, strong storytelling is a little more than that. It's a right brain superpower that turns facts and arguments into connection and motivation. So here's what I believe makes a story and not a shopping list: tension and a turning point. Chris Anderson, head of TED, the organization that brings TED Talks to the world, offers a much more robust description of a great story. A protagonist with goals meets an unexpected obstacle and a crisis results. The protagonist attempts to overcome the obstacle, leading to a climax and finally a denouement. In copywriting, the protagonist is your business or one of your past clients. The obstacle is the business need. The climax is finding your product or service, and the denouement is the relief that the product or service benefits bring. So in most of the website bios I write for my clients, I encourage them to tell the story behind why they do what they do. A busy exec who ignored nutrition was struck by an illness doctors couldn't diagnose, and now she helps people heal faster with healthy food plans. A mom who watched her daughter struggle with acute anxiety, helped her find peace through meditation, and now visits schools to teach mindfulness. A public relations exec hustling media coverage for a controversial multinational, laid off just as her conscience was starting to burn, who vowed to start her own business using her writing powers for good and not evil. Stories of struggle and triumph, even everyday business stories, show that what your business does is human, important, and game-changing for those people up against a particular obstacle. The next time you need to write an email, a memo, or some web copy, give it more than a beginning, middle, and end. Give it a hero, an obstacle, a turning point, and a satisfying resolution. You'll be amazed how much more engaging it becomes. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.